So namaste everyone, once again. So I'm not going to make you more stressful because already we have one session. So topic is stress awareness and yoga, not a management. Here, we no need to manage the stress. Just we have to aware about these words and handle these situations in a very yogic way. So this is the theme of today's lesson. So let's have a, before going to start the session, enjoy a story. Not a story, this is the incident. So we can learn a lot about this incident or from these incidents. A businessman from Mumbai, throughout of his life, he do a lot of hard work. He set up his business, set up his family. Basically, he was from very poor family, but with great vision, with great ambitions, and great efforts, he established well, mint a lot of money, wealth. And at the age of 48, he came to know just he's going to survive for only 15 days. And doctor advised him not to do, just to enjoy 15 days. The throughout of his life, he was absolutely in like a cat race. Sorry, a rat race. So we are on the same mode since morning to evening. So we are under the rat race. So he was not quite aware about his bodily symptoms, bodily feedbacks, bodily limitation. He ignored everything and he was totally busy with minting the money. So growing up the business, he was quite happy since morning to evening. And he totally ignored about the bodily complications. And one day he came to know and he wished to live. He wished to spend 15 days in a very healthy way. And finally he decided to go to Varanasi because Varanasi is the place where we get moksha. So he wished to start journey next day. And he's ready to just live up everything. Just he carried the two clothes and one pills bag. There are so many pills with him, sorry. And once he closed the gate at midnight and ready to depart to Varanasi, and he looked into the bag was full of pills. And he decided, shit, 15 days to go, why I need to carry these pills? Leave it. And he left the bag close to the gate of his bungalow and went to the railway station, take a general ticket. He was a crorepati. He was millionaire and reserve his seat in general coach and start his journey to Varanasi. So while traveling, when he was close to the Ahmedabad, one Gujarati friend, he was just aside in front seat and he was talking about journey, where you are going, blah, 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 so many. And he was saying that, Babuji, so wherever you are on this line, please not forget to enjoy the food near to the railway station. The good hotel is there and the food is so delicious. So when you enjoy the one's food, you will experience the heavenly things. So not forget. So once people take food, every day every time they used to come same place. So that experience remain that kind of sense remain his head. Okay, he said, okay, in future I will see. He reached to Varanasi and went to the ashram, Varanasi ashram. So while traveling to the ashram, the rickshaw man said, rickshaw man, three-wheeler, they are very clever. Babuji, where you are going, I will take a right place, not worry about this thing. Okay? I know why you are here. So you are going to heaven very shortly. I will do all the rituals, pindadan, everything I will do. Just pay me 1,000 rupees. I will do everything. Pindadan, whatever is the rituals needful, I will do everything. So then, now 13 days to go. See, he was enjoying every day Ganga Darshan, spiritual discourses, enjoying ashram foods, sharing with people, sharing all the life experience with others and others' experience with him. And he was enjoying that days. And after weeks, he experienced something warm, healthy. The person is suffering from the diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, so many other complications of body and liver. He used to enjoy samosa, kachori, and the jalebi near to the ashram. People was amazing. The person within a week he is going to die and he is enjoying everything. He said, "Oh, with all this complication, I am feeling warm." So 1 week gone, there is no sense of kind of dead. Day by day, his health was going to improve. Whatever with him, he was going to just share with others, clothes, food, money, whatever he was going to share. And what happened? He was releasing what he has gained and what he has stored in at all the level. That was the problem of his stress and ill health results. And suddenly, when he was enjoying the sweets, he came to know his family is going to finish. His business is going to end, and he decided to come back to Mumbai. So that man and his colleague said, Babuji, you not go back to Mumbai because now you are totally healthy, okay? And you maybe live for 1 more week, a month or two. So enjoy your life here only, ashram life for enjoy. And he was supposed to enjoy. But finally, he decided to come back to Mumbai. Again, he reserved his seat in general bogie. And when he was close to the Ahmedabad station, he come to know, oh, here is a hotel and we go get a good delicious food. Immediately he take down and he was ready to go to the hotel to enjoy delicious food. And suddenly what happened, uh, the car dashed him and he suddenly dead. Even he didn't use the delicious food. He not enjoy the delicious food and he end the life. So therefore, he was known his complication. He was a very known about his bodily ill health results. But because of the attachment, because of the uh, kind of say the attachment towards materialistic world, again he come close to the death and finally he died without going to back to his home and family. So I mean to say that, so we are on the same row. So cat race, rat race, since morning and evening. So therefore, today's so we are going to discuss about the stress awareness and how the yoga helpful to get wash off this kind of limitation, bodily limitation, ill health results. There is a plenty to talk about the stress. There's so many aspects we're going to deal about the stress. So just we try to understand today what is the useful and what is unhealthy as far as the stress is concerned. In modern area, everyone is known about the pressure, tension, stress. This becomes a very common word today. It is common to everyone. You take from childhood to elder one, it is very common. So stress is actually the natural potential, natural ability that the human has, because human has to withstand with environmental challenges. So therefore, nature has given this kind of ability, this kind of stability. So this is a natural phenomena. Stress free living is actually the common goal for every human. It is important to make the understanding of consequence and the sign and the symptoms of the stress, so that we can make a needful changes before going to experience ill health results. So therefore, we can try to avoid the consequences and enjoy the complete sense of health and the happiness. Now, question comes, when stress is actually good for you and when the stress is actually bad for you. Stress is actually good for you. This is known as the positive stress. Positive stress keep us responsible for our everyday action. It motivates us to inspire day-to-day activities, our responsibilities, and it's enhance the productivity and the efficiency about our potentials, about our work. So in this scenario, the health is positive. Positive stress, actually speaking, is a key for survival and endurance. So with the positive health, we are able to face all the situations of our life. Our endurance gets strengthened. So we're able to face all the life situations in a very technical way, in a very soundful way. Therefore, positive stress help in this way. With positive stress, we experience less expenditure of nerves energy, feel high focus with positive energy. You get more motivated to reach that goal. So without positive stress, may not possible this. For example, to get a good marks above the 90%, obviously we need to attend the college regularly. We have to discuss with our professors, our teachers every day. So we have to sit for a long time to know all the aspect of the particular subject. Then we will get score 90% above. This is kind of positive stress. So with positive stress, we get more motivated, so reach to our goal. So you will able to utilize your abilities, your potentials, your qualities, your skills, merit at a very good scale. Therefore, positive stress work at this level. You will feel more exciting to do better and rewarding more productivity, improve your performance to meet whatever the challenges with your work. Positive health will capable to achieve the task more efficiently with more capabilities. Positive stress also boosts your work power, your willpower to get extraordinary achievement. So with positive stress, you feel more confident, you feel more integrated, and with this approach, so you can go ahead with kind of good credits at all the level of your personality. So positive stress actually, it vital warning systems work in rest and the digestive mode. Also, its work self-awareness and self-renewals comes to all the levels of your systems. Means, so you will work at a very confident level, cool, calm, and in a very relaxed way. Positive stress has a good results also. When you are in positive stress, your physiological and the psychological responses are in a very healthy way. You can easily able to experience all these responses and work accordingly. You can manage all this response in a very awareful attitude. Positive health, positive stress helps to support to active your immunity system to protect your body from the foreign bodies. Therefore, it's somewhere it stimulate your immunity systems, lymphatic bodies, lymphatic faculties get activate all the times. Positive stress also improve your cognitive functions. It boosting up the brain cells. Brain cells always get alert, get activated, and always they used to send signal at all the level. Get alert, be positive, be careful. And once you ignore these signals, obviously you suffer a lot. Then this positive stress get negative effect. So therefore, the positive stress, it's help you to more flexible, more active, more lively to manage the every situation of your life in a very easy way, in a very systematic way, in a very natural way. So we have to be with positive stress all the time and manage it in a very natural way, in a very easy way to handling the what we can say the life circumstances. The stress is nothing but it is a kind of inability to manage your systems, manage your body, manage your mind and the emotions. If you fail to manage your system, your body, your mind, your breath, and everything, it goes bad. And it's bring a very bad ill health results. And these results, we can say, this is the stress actually bring a bad kind of results. In bad stage, what happen actually, the physiological and the psychological responses are in a huge crisis. It leads failure of the homeostatic condition. Homeostatic is a condition to bring all the systems balance. It's enhanced to work all the systems in a very systematically, in a very harmonious way. So it's get failure. The systems get failure. The self-regulating mechanism also get failure. And the most important, when the homeostatic state get disturbed, self-regulating mechanism is get disturbed, and it's leading towards the ill health results, and we are under stress. It also, bad stress also leads premature aging. Premature aging means If you are 40 years old, you look like 40 year, or you are in 20 years, you look like old. Your hairs are gray, your skin is very dark, wrinkles are there, your energy is too down, no hopes, no confidence, totally depressed, no dreams, nothing. So it's lead premature aging and death also. So therefore, in stress, the death rate is very high. Suicidal tendencies is the graph is going to improve. And in negative stress, actually, it's weaken your defense systems, defense mechanism. And when the defense mechanism get poor, get lower, and hundreds of disease comes up at all the level of your personality. Therefore, you'll experience the various ill health symptoms on various dimensions. You'll experience when you are under stress, or when you are experience the negative stress, at thought symptoms, what you experience, the first, memory becomes very poor. You'll finding very hard to concentrate on your task, on your work. You're not capable to recall your thinking process. You lose your confidence. You finding very hard to make a good decision. You all the time you make mistakes. And when you make mistakes, you predict this is the situation is worst is going to make with me. And all the time you are in worry rather than solving the problems. Keep on worrying, keep on worrying. And there is no way to find a solution upon that. You became all the time rigid, inflexible in an efforts to keep control. So this is kind of thought symptoms. Next is physical reaction. The bad stress, you'll experience the physical kind of reaction. You'll experience your muscles, group of the muscles get a very stiff or very tight, particularly the neck muscle, shoulder muscles. Therefore, we every day used to do the neck movements, shoulder movement, just to release the kind of tense and stress. Then the extreme tiredness and inability to sleep, sleep disorders get changed. And through the Trataka, we used to improve the sleep pattern. Butterflies in the stomach, we suffer a lot of gaseous complication, irritability, bowel syndromes we experience, low peristaltic movements, constipation, and others, so many complications we experience. Nausea is there, then feeling shaky, your hands, your face, your voice get shaky when you are under bad stress. Then heartbeat is a little bit faster, palpitation is very high, sweat on the palms, cold fingers, your mouth becomes dry, and you'll go for frequently urination. This is kind of physical reactions so you experience when you are in the bad stress. Sometimes when we are in the bad stress, we also experience feeling like irritability, aggression, uh, self-esteem, low mood, then panic attitude, aggressive, depressed, then oversensitive, also to criticism to others and feeling hopeless. There is no hopes. So these all kind of feelings and the symptoms you experience when you are in bad health. So you also experience your behavior changes. In behavior changes, actually, you worse at managing your time. You don't know how to manage the time in this situation. You oftenly engage without gaining much. And when you engage your work but gaining nothing, it's create again problem. and your behavior is keep on changing. Change in sleep pattern. hmm, Then eating patterns also get changed. Either you eat more or eating less. Sometimes the appetite also is going to affect a lot. You never feel a kind of hungriness, a sense of hungriness. You'll find yourself hurry like a rat case, a rat race, all the time hurry or rush in every moment while eating, while working, while talking. Every time you experience rush in your every bodily movements, your breath movements, your thought process, everything you'll find rush. And you will go for intake, consumption of the alcohol, drugs, and many more others. You get addicted, drugs addicted to reduce get of the stress, bad stress, but it never comes down. So with this, what the symptoms you experience in the bad kind of stress, so you can make the necessary changes within through a little management, through a little awareness, what we are going to talk today. Otherwise, the consequence, the problem increase at various level and bring ill health results. And what are how the bad stress effect actually? So subjective effects, when you talk about the anxiety, you'll suffer from the anxiety, aggression, empathy, depression, frustration, guilt, irritability, bad temper, low esteem, and nervousness, and the loneliness. So this is all the subjective kind of effects you experience. If you not control the stress situation in alarming situation, body every times you alarm, sends responses. Okay, you control. Now you get ready and control the situation. And if you ignore, you are in the ignorance stance, the situations get more worse. You'll experience the behavioral aspect also. Behavioral aspect effect is the drugs abuse, emotional obstructs, excessive eating, loss of appetite also, excessive drinking of alcohol, smoking, tobacco, drugs, and impaired kind of speech you experience. Then what about the cognitive side? You also experience the cognitive effect, cognitive inability to make decision and the concentration, forgetfulness, the hypersensitivity to criticism, and you will experience your mind is get blocked. There is no healthy circulation with your mental level. So all the energy levels get blocked and your thought process actually is get down. You'll experience also the physiological effect, increased blood pressure, then increase the heart rate, cardiovascular rate get high, dryness of your mouth, increase blood sugar level, and urination. The frequent urinations you'll experience at physiological level. Also, you'll experience the health effect also, like asthma, coronary disorders, giddiness, migraine, neurosis, insomnia, diabetes, ulcer, and the psychosomatic complications. Bad stress also affect your organization, where you are work actually. So absenteeism, high accidental rate, suicidal tendency, and poor organization, the work pattern. So therefore, you'll suffer a lot at work level also. So this way, the bad stress effect. Actually speaking, the human body is designed to experience the stress, obviously, and react to it. This is the natural phenomena, natural gift, natural arrangement, what the nature has made. Body has an inborn physiological reaction, and that reaction is popularly known as the responses. And body is capable to handle the natural defense mechanism. What we need to do is the self motivation, self commitment, and the third is a skill practice to require to accomplish over the stress. This is actually the yogic management, nothing else. So no need to manage the stress, but we have to handle these responses in a very technical way with three important aspects I would like to recall. The first is self-motivation. We have to motivate self. No one will help out in this scenario, in this condition. We have to self-motivate it. Second is the self-commitment. Yes, I have to go for it. At least I have to 30 minutes, I have to just report to mat. I have to go for the physical activities, mental activities without fail. And the third important aspect is skillful practices, which bring a healthy results on particularly this aspect. So body responses in a two ways. The first is fight or flight responses. Fight and the flight responses are popularly known as the acute stress responses. In these responses, nerves and the endocrines changes takes place. The nerves mechanism and the endocrine mechanism takes place to react or recreate to the survival condition. This is the process of autonomous nervous system to get activated by two different components. The first component is sympathetic nervous system, and the second component is parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous systems is to activate the physiological changes that occurs during the flight or fight responses. So asana, when the autonomous nervous systems get activated, asana work a lot. In twisting posture, backward arch, and the bending arch, forward bending, sidewise bendings, the middle spine is the sympathetic areas. And the parasympathetic area is the cranial nerve, upper part, and the lumbosacral region. By bending forward, backward, twisting, we activate the sympathetic and the parasympathetic division. When the sympathetic nerve system get activated, by practicing the asana, we can calm down the sympathetic activation, and the parasympathetic systems get activated. In sympathetic nervous systems, what happens? They increase the heart rate, muscles get tense up, and adrenaline, cortisol, and norepinephrine. These are the three. This is the three hormones actually, the major hormones, stress hormones, secrete from the adrenal glands, and these three hormones are very much responsible for the stressful situations, activating the sympathetic responses. When these systems actually get dominant, when these systems is activated, so energy immediately get diverted from healing stance, because energy is engaged to heal our cells, our tissues, our organs, and it's helped a lot to maintain the mechanism, metabolism. When the sympathetic systems get activated, it shift from the healing. It also shift the building the tissues mechanism and eliminating the waste. These all systems get poor, and the healing get less, building tissues get very poor, very slow with rate, and the elimination of the waste product in the form of urination, feces, sweat get actually down. They get stored up, and again that all the toxins and the bad energy is circulated through the circulation. So this way, the sympathetic get activated. The rest and the digest response actually. The another component of the autonomous nervous system is the parasympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic nervous system engaged to maintain the homeostatic state, reduce heartbeat, muscle relax, muscle tone get relaxed. Parasympathetic activate uh, dominates healing and regenerating happens. The cell, the tissues get regenerated. Okay? The parasympathetic nervous systems actually once get activated through the prayer, mantra chanting, relaxation technique, shavasana, yoga nidra, deep breathing, meditation. These all are practice helpful to activate the parasympathetic nervous system or parasympathetic domain. Now the question, how to handle these responses? Then the yogic management is comes. You know, everyone know, stress is an unavoidable part of life. It comes with us. It remains with us. But we can only improve the way you respond to the stress through the yogic awareness. And that yogic awareness is nothing, is the stress awareness. You people know, loha se loha katta hai. No, the diamonds cuts diamond only. Therefore, stress cuts stress only. So no need to go for the management. So the question comes, how stress cuts stress? Definitely. So stress can be removed through the formula of the stress only. You know, there are three work powers. The body, mind work with three potential: work power, willpower, and the wisdom power. And with yogic practices, we enhance these three qualities: work, will, and the wisdom. The how the stress cut from the stress formula. Now, the stress, STRESS. The first S stand for the strength. Strength, physical strength, emotional strength, intellectual strength, and the wisdom strength. Let try to understand this kind of physical strength and how we are able to achieve this. Physical strength, by practicing Shuddhi Kriya, Asana, Pranayam, we able to stabilize the autonomous nervous system function. Once the NS system gets stabilized, improve the endocrine system function. Once the endocrine system's functions get improved, improvement of the thermoregulatory systems, improve respiratory functions, and alpha wave activation takes place. And you experience the physical health. The emotional strength, then, through the pranayama, mantra, omkar, chit prasadan, pratipaksha bhavna, these all are the practice for the emotional strength. Systematically sharpen and synthesize our emotions. Consciously expand and diffuse the overtone and such a sanitization. Keep the nervous cool, warm, and more alert, stress-free. So this way we can strengthen our emotional faculties through the yoga practices. Next is the intellectual strength. Intellectual strength we can accomplish through the pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, and the kriya yoga. Kriya yoga helps to weaken the kleshas, and kleshas are only responsible for the miseries. The intellectual help to win control over the mind. Thus, the concentration, the attentions get improved, and both IQ level and the memory powers enhance. So, this is the intellectual strength. And the last, what the yoga talk about, spiritual strength. If you are quite strong physically, you have the amazing creative energy, You are more powerful, intellectual, highly sanitized emotional group. Then what next? We need actually spiritual health too. Spiritual health comes with introspection within, with inward look, inward awareness, with spiritual quest to be practiced. And in this state, the upper layer of mind actually unfold themselves, and the inner dimensions of the health and the inner qualities get enhanced, and we experience the spiritual health. Then T, what T stand for? S stand for the strength. The T stand for the traffic police. What is the role of traffic police? Traffic police manage the traffic. Okay, so he allow the one side traffic only, no jam at all. So therefore, like a traffic control, we have to also work at a one time with one direction. Means eat while eat only. So you're mentally you're on the TV screen and you keep on. You don't know what Dilip says yesterday. 50% should be for the food, and the rest part is free from water for air. You don't know how much you are going to feel the water, feel the food. There is no place water. There is no place for eating. Up to the air. Then what happens? It's over extra load on your digestive faculty. Then you will suffer. So eat while eat, work while work, play while play. Whatever you do, you single focus on only one. Then it will be healthy. So less stress and it would be more fruitful. So the T work like a traffic control. What R stand for? R is a redesign. What you have to redesign? Redesign your goal, redesign your ambitions. You have to redesign your skills, your merit. You have to redesign your qualities, your strength. You have to work on that. And if you fail to redesign your all this quality, obviously again you'll suffer a lot at all the level. So R stand for redesign. Then E stand here in stress formula is erase. What you have to erase? You have to erase our ego, anger, fear, jealous attitude, hatred, negative emotions. They kill us actually. So we have to erase these things. Then in the stress formula, S, first S is the sharing. Share your wealth. Share, acknowledge, workload, problem. Share your problems with your family, with your elderly person. So not keep all the whatever your problems with you. Share your workload, share your knowledge, share your wisdom. When you share, you'll gain more. When you share wealth, 2 times wealth come. Similarly, like knowledge, you share knowledge, you'll gain more. So sharing is important in stress formula. And the last S is stand from surrender. So do not remember as a doer. I have done this, I have did this because of this happened with me, this bungalow because of me, this wealth is big. No. You are just as an instrument. Whatever is good to do with you, you do the good things and remain stress-free. Not carry the ego, I-ness, no. Otherwise, you will suffer a lot. So this is the stress formula to cut the stress. Then the yogic methods practicing to get rid of sense of stress. What are the yogic practices? Yogic practices, yogic methods actually helps to pacification of your chittas by recitations of pranava, omkar. It's a help a lot. Through cultivation of proper mental attitude. The yama helps a lot. Attitude like a friendship, compassion, happiness, and indifference. Every attitude has its situation, but we have the usual attitude like the friendship situation is the happiness, but usual attitude is jealous. When someone is happy, so you get jealous. No, you share your happiness with him also. The compassion, the situation is the sorrow, so we have to just your usual attitude in the sorrow, demonial pleasure. If something goes wrong with us, you'll be happy. होना चाहिए था उसका ऐसा है. Then happiness situation is the virtues, and the usual attitude is not joining with other happiness. We don't like to join with their happiness. Indifferences, the situation is non-virtuous, and the usual attitude is joining attitude. So this way you have to cultivate the proper mental attitude to enjoy a stress-free life. The third is through practice of forceful exhalation and retention. Pranayam, Kumbhaka is better. If not, then you enjoy the pranayam practice. So make your mind without attachment. Attachment make you problem. Like a businessman, he was totally happy, healthy, but because of the attachment with his family, with his property, again, just leave the Varanasi place and ready to come back to the same place where he was suffering a lot. Therefore, attach, just remain free. Okay? Detachment attitude is always better. What yoga talk about. And the meditation. Meditation practice, keep your mind calm, quiet, relax, and adjust every span of your life. At every moment, you have to manage the situation. The next, vitarka badane pratipaksha bhavanam, Patanjali said. Vitarka is nothing but anti-niyamas. Vitarka is negative attitude. And negative attitude make you more stressful. So therefore, cultivate opposite to this negative attitude. We have to curb this. We have to cut it. Like ahimsa is a negative. Sorry, hinsa is a negative. So we have to cultivate ahimsa. Then steya, asteya, satya, like asatya, killing, lying, theft. These all are the negative attitude. So we have to shift this attitude to ahimsa, asteya, then brahmacharya and aparigraha. So actually, what is the reason for we respect a negative attitude a lot? Because of lobha. Lobha is the greed. Then krodha, anger, and then moha. Moha is a kind of infatuation. So because of this reason, the negative attitudes comes, and this negative attitude leads towards dukkha, that is the pain, then ajnana, ignorance, and anantaphala. Anantaphala means unending results. So this is the formula of stress to cut the stressful situation. And by following some yogic practices like cultivating right attitude, culturing the body, culturing the mind and emotions, to culture our intellectual faculty, then you can always remain healthy, happy, with blissful state. We have to follow some guidelines, some suggestions to remain stress-free. First, you have to know your limitation. Do the work, whatever you like to do, you do within your limitation, not cross limitation. If you cross limitation, you'll suffer a lot. Share your problems with your family members, with your friends, with your boss. Share at least. Divert your attention. Wherever it's inhale unhealthy for you, so you have to divert attention towards the healthy activity. Write your diaries, you at least you express yourself. Avoid considering your problems to be the most important. Accept the situations which you cannot change. If you are in changing stance, then you will be in the problem. Praise good things. So first praise you yourself and praise to the others. When you praise yourself, definitely you will be able to praise to the others. You respect yourself, then you will be able to respect to the others. So failure doesn't mean end or negatively close your matter. No, no. You keep on trying. You redesign, okay, the everything. Do not abstract other success. When you abstract other success, it will be very not good for you. Okay, you help to make them more easy to attain the success. Then have a faith on yourself. Then give time to your family member. Share few moments with your near and dear. Try to praise from your heart, not from lips. Many people they praise from the lips, very harmful. So try to praise from your heart because heart doesn't say wrong. So taking to your past with you, thinking about the future also is not good. So remain in the present. Every lesson of yoga helps you to remain in the present. If you go past, it would be horrible. If you think about the future, also it is a very horrible. So remain present scenario, enjoy present. Okay. So some others suggestions also is very important. At solo active or solo level, you can engage yourself reading, writing, photography, fine art, music, collection of tickets, and enjoy with your hobby. This is at your solo level, on your own level. You can also go for the group activities like the outdoor activities, recreational activities, indoor game, outing with family, outing with friends, near and dears. So it makes a stress free from you. Then others activities like with your friend to go to see your movies, go to park, go to the seashore or bank or river, listen to the birds, okay? Take a morning walk, take a morning air bath. These all are a very healthy activity, okay, to make you more happy, more healthy. So this is the way we have to manage the stress. We have to first awareness about the stress and uh, what we can say to face the situation in a very technical way, in a very beautiful way. Okay? Then you'll be always remain in positive side, healthy side, happiness side to enjoy your uh, life at every step with very easily without any stress. I think this is enough for today. Thank you so much.